This podcast is presented by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. You can now get every window and door at Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania at 20% off. That's at no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Give a call to 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on December 31st. The lead found in applesauce pouches which sickened dozens of children may have been intentional. Meanwhile, Philadelphia has become the first U.S. city to ban medical deportation. Penn College got quite the hefty grant for a prison-to-college program. And meet the Belsnickel. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Nearly 24 children between the ages of 1 and 3 were sickened by lead linked to tainted apple puree in applesauce pouches in 14 states last month, Pennsylvania among them, reports the Associated Press. Now FDA officials have told Politico that the presence of this lead in the pouches may have been, quote, an intentional act on the part of someone in the supply chain. The pouches were sold under 3 different brands, Weiss, Wana Banana, and Schnucks, although their production is linked to a manufacturing facility in Ecuador. This facility is currently under investigation. Philadelphia has become the first city in the country to ban the medical deportation of illegal immigrants without their consent, reports NBC 10. The City Council voted on this bill last Thursday, which requires hospitals to provide informed consent from these individuals and to minimize health risks if medical repatriation is going to be done. They also have to make sure that any facility receiving the patient has room and has agreed to take them, among other things. The City Health Department would also be permitted to fine or place probation on any hospital that violates the law. Penn College has just gotten a pretty hefty and highly competitive U.S. Justice Department grant for its prison-to-college program, states NorthCentralPA.com. Over $866,100, actually. Launched in 2022, the program has the mission of strengthening the education and employment outcomes for people coming out of incarceration by offering them classes such as communications at no cost. The grant will help support the program and expand it with its next phase looking to benefit both pre-release and post-release incarcerees at the Lycoming County Prison and the State Correctional Institution at Muncie. We all know about Santa Claus, says PennLive. But have you heard of the Belsnickel? The Belsnickel is a figure from Pennsylvania Dutch folklore that, writes PennLive reporter John Lucy, looks, quote, as if Saint Nick had emerged from the coal mines. He's got soot all over his face, looks raggedy, and instead of giving good kids presents during the Christmas season, he swats bad ones with switches he carries around. Not unlike Krampus, a similar legend that stems straight out of Bavaria. Behave yourselves, kids. That wraps up today's episode. For more news, check out PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast, either Apple or Amazon, and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts you may have. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in PA. This podcast is presented by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. You can now get every window and door at Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania at 20% off. That's at no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Give a call to 717-727-7558 or drop by rbacentralpa.com/deals before this deal ends on December 31st.